A lot of people finally get enough money to buy the luxury car that they always wanted, and then they realize they made a huge mistake.
This is not my usual content. My usual content is based upon my profession, which is a criminal defense attorney. But after what I just experienced, I think it's incredibly important for you all to be aware of the safety concerns in purchasing a new vehicle. I have a GLC 2022 Mercedes-Benz. That car was getting serviced last night and until today. So Mercedes gave me a loaner vehicle to use in the meantime. I had court in the Eastern District of Virginia today in Richmond, so I drove down to Richmond with this loaner vehicle. It's a 2026 GLC Mercedes. Brand new car. So naturally one would imagine there's no issues with it. So I take the loaner vehicle while my car is being serviced. I had it overnight, and then I left first thing this morning to go to court. So I drive down 2 hours to go to court. On my way back up, it is rush hour. I am driving on 395, which is a highway that connects from I-95. It is a 5-lane highway where I was at. By this point, I was in Alexandria. 5-lane highway. I am in the middle lane of the highway. It is rush hour, like almost about to be 4 p.m. So there was a lot of people, so it was slow. So the car was going quite slow just based off of the traffic. And then it starts to get slower, and I'm trying to speed up, and the car just keeps going slower till it stops. Completely stops in the middle of the highway, in the middle of 395, just stops. It won't speed up. I turn it on, turn it off. I'm on the gas. Every light is blinking on the inside panel. Every light is blinking. I am in panic. I put my hazard lights on. Mind you, this is a 5-lane highway. I'm in the middle lane, and the 2 lanes to my right-hand side are merging lanes. So these are people coming onto the on-ramp, and while the other 2 lanes are the normal highway. So people are going 60 to 70 miles per hour, and this vehicle stops in the middle. Like, it was bumper to bumper, so it wasn't necessarily 60 miles, but like as people were going, they start to speed up, right? So I'm stopped. Luckily it was like a little bumper to bumper behind me so that I could put my hazard lights on and people can start going around me. But then the traffic builds up and people are honking. They're like speeding past me from like the on-ramp roads, and then people are trying to go around me to get onto the on-ramp road. So they're merging, and then the other cars in the other lanes are going, and I'm just stuck, and I'm freaking out. And I call emergency services. They say they're on their way. It's going to be like state troopers that are coming. I don't necessarily know where I'm at, so it's like taking time to figure out where I'm at. The car is completely turned off at this point. The AC's turned off. It is 100 degrees inside the vehicle. I can't open my door. I can't turn down the windows either. I'm just stuck. And the cars just keep going by. Finally, a trooper comes. I was trying to call the SOS on the Mercedes. They said just call emergency services. They couldn't connect to the car. I'm calling the dealership being like, what car did you give me? Like, what could you do? And they're saying, well, we don't know. We don't know what's wrong. We have to look at the car. We can't tell you what's going on. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you can't connect into this car. It's a brand new car. And they're not being helpful. So the trooper comes, he looks at it, he's like, it looks like it needs to get towed. So the tow truck comes. This man, his name was Chris from Henry's. He was amazing. He was so professional, so kind, so empathetic, made sure that I was safe. I really appreciate him. And he tows my car to the dealership, and I am in the front seat, and we get to the dealership. I get to the dealership and I'm like, what is going on? Like, can somebody explain to me why a 2026 brand new vehicle just stops in the middle of the highway? And I'm sitting there in the middle of it, and I am stuck. I kid you not, I was there for 1 hour. Like, it took about 25 minutes to 30 minutes for the trooper to show, and then the rest of the time for the tow truck to come. And when I get to Mercedes of Alexandria, I asked to speak to the manager, and the manager comes out and is like, sorry, yeah, we just don't really know why that would happen. And I was like, why would you put me in such a dangerous vehicle in the first place? He's like, well, we would never do that intentionally. We just, we just didn't know, and we wouldn't have known what to do. And I'm like, I mean, the man was just so dismissive of what I just experienced. Like, I understand if you can't really diagnose the issues of the car until the car, like, is whatever, you look into it. But no one offered to stay on the phone with me until emergency services arrived. No one said, I am so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. I can't believe this happened to you. Like, there was no empathy whatsoever for what I just experienced and the fact that they gave me a car that could have killed me. And when I go and I talk to the manager, I'm like, this is just so unacceptable. And he's just like, yeah, well, I mean, it's happened to other cars, but just not new cars. So, like, sorry, I guess I am so sorry. That's what he said. And he was just saying so, like, nonchalant. Mind you, the tow truck guy needs to get paid. He was more worried about getting a receipt from the tow truck. He's like, oh yeah, man, give me my receipt. Don't forget to give me my receipt, man. Don't forget my receipt. I'm like, and while I'm sitting here after what I just experienced, and he's just like looking at me with a blank stare, being like, yeah, sorry. What I could do is maybe I can give you like some credit for your new tires. And I said, absolutely. Like, I'm going to talk to corporate, because this is just insane that this is your reaction to it. Like, I would like to have the owner of the company, like of the dealership, call me and apologize. And he said, well, they don't do that. They don't deal with customer service. Like, that's my job. And I look at him and I'm like, excuse me? And he's like, well, they don't have to. They're the owners. They don't have to do that. Like, that's not part of their job. I'm like, you know what? I'm done with your lectures today. Like, I'm done with your lectures, because you're trying, like, we're done. I'm going to talk to corporate, and I'm not accepting anything until I talk to corporate. But this was the most dangerous situation that you all put me in on this brand new car. And the fact that he said, oh, it's happened before to other cars, but just not a new car. So, okay, so if this has happened before in other cars, then you should have known how to handle it in the moment that it happened. Or at least have some kind of fucking empathy for what I just went through. Like, it was so terrifying to be stuck in the middle of a highway and have no resources, right? Like, I'm calling 911, I just sit there and wait on a brand new car. So, if you are looking to purchase a car, do not purchase a 2026 GLC Mercedes. Do not go to Mercedes of Alexandria, and hope that you're going to get some good customer service from Malik, because he was awful and dismissive and looked at me like I need to get over it in that day. Like, no empathy whatsoever. Like, I have to work with people who are going to prison for a significant amount of time, and I know how to at least have a little bit of empathy for that. And like, this man was just like, yeah, sorry you almost got hit, but what do you want me to do about it? Like, it was so terrifying. So if you are looking to buy a new car, like, just know that this has happened. And like, thankfully, I'm okay. Thankfully, I don't have any type of medical emergencies or medical conditions that if I were to overheat, that something would have happened to me inside that car, because I could only open the car about this big so that I could get some air in, because the car completely turned off. It was like 110 degrees inside of the car, because the car had been sitting outside all day on top of that. Like, they are so lucky that nothing happened to me. And I am so lucky for that. But like, be a little bit more empathetic. Like, be actually concerned. Like, be thankful. Like, say, oh, I'm so glad you're okay. Like, that did not come out of Malik's mouth once at all. So just please keep that in mind.
I'm going to tell you, one car you better think twice about buying. I don't care how much money you make. Don't let that luxury badge fool you. I bought a Mercedes-Benz. And don't get me wrong, I'm thankful I got to experience it. But would I ever buy another one? Absolutely not. My oil changes went from $50 to $250. And then I took my car in one day for what I thought was regular maintenance. Baby, I walked in there expecting a normal bill, $200-$300, $3,000. $3,000. I'm looking at the man like, what? Sir, is this a prank? And the crazy part is, I really didn't have many problems with the car. But when it started running hot, I got to calling around, see where I could bring it in and get the price. And baby, those prices were all I needed to hear. I got rid of the Mercedes the same day and went and got me a Charger. But listen, to each his own. If you want to try it, try it. But don't buy one just for the image. Everybody wants the luxury until it's time to pay luxury maintenance, honey. It's a never again for me.
Every time I post a talking video in my car, I always get a bunch of comments that are like, okay, off topic, what kind of car is that? I love it. Don't ever buy a BMW or a luxury vehicle at that if you cannot afford the maintenance. That's usually what they tell you, and they were onto something. I've had this car for 3 years. It has 62,595 miles. I'm $10,000 deep in maintenance repairs just this year. And I think I got to do something with the brakes because I feel like they're not working. So don't get this car. Like, it's nice and all on the inside, but the inside mechanics,
I'm going to hold your hand when I say this because I'm looking out for you. If you are currently shopping for a new vehicle and you are considering getting a Range Rover, do not do it. I repeat, do not do it. I'm currently sitting in mine, and I have never ever had a vehicle disrupt my peace in the way that this vehicle has, with these mechanical issues every time I blink. Mind you, this is not an old car. This is a new car. Okay, I've had my vehicle for 3 years now. And when I tell you it's been a tumultuous 3 years, I wish I would have done my research before making this decision. I wish I had someone like me telling you what I'm telling you now about this decision if you are considering it. Do not do it unless you want to spend endless thousands of dollars at the dealership, because obviously you can't take these kind of vehicles just anywhere, right? You have to, whatever issues you have, it's always in your best interest to go directly to the source, directly to the dealer, and they are going to rape you, okay? If I had to pay out of my own pocket everything that it has cost me since I've bought this vehicle, I would have gone crazy by now. After a year of having my vehicle, just to give you an example, my battery, I needed a new battery. So that's something that is apparently common amongst Range Rovers, battery issues. I'm on my third battery, you guys. Third battery, $1,800 for one battery. So again, I care about you. I care about your mental health. I care about your peace of mind. If you are shopping for a new vehicle, don't do it. If you don't believe me, go do your research. Go look up what other people have to say about this, because trust me, you don't want these problems. Okay? This SUV have given me way more mechanical issues than my second vehicle, which is an older car. Way more. So if you want to go the luxury route, I suggest you go the Mercedes route. I swear by Mercedes. I've driven Mercedes all my life since I started driving, and I swear by Mercedes-Benz. That's your best bet. Range Rovers, run the other way.
The best advice I could ever offer anybody: never get a luxury car. I don't care how much money you get, do not get a luxury car. Stay away from them. Because I done had to replace the transmission when I first got the car, and now they telling me something wrong with my transmission again, I gotta get it replaced. No, I'm not about to put no more money into that. Please don't get no luxury in car. Them motherfuckers are expensive. You have to keep putting money into it. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care if I was the richest person in the world, I never would buy a luxury in car. Just to save myself the time and the money and the headache. Do not do it. That's the best advice I give you. Because now I gotta get rid of this car. I'm about to trade my car out. Whatever, yeah. Do not.
Don't buy a Mercedes-Benz. Currently driving. Nothing is working. I have turned it off, turned it back on, locked it, unlocked it, got back in, and still won't do anything. So I'm driving it. I have no idea how fast I'm going. Yeah, so this is great. 2025 with 16,000 miles on it. Don't buy this car.
I bought my dream car when I was 27, and this is why I regret it. At the time, I had recently gotten a raise, and I thought I was on the path to making a lot of more money. So I went and bought a Tesla because it was one of my goals. You see, the people in my community were making a lot more money than me, and I wanted to fit in as an entrepreneur, and I thought buying a nice car was the way. This is what I know today. The money that I spend on my monthly car payments I could be taking my family to Disneyland every month. I could be living in a much nicer neighborhood. I could be saving money so that we could actually buy and own our own property. I could have reinvested that money into myself and my learning and my education. I could have reinvested that money into my business, advertising, and scaling my business. I could have used that money to hire help to help me achieve my goals in my business. I share this story with you because if you're an entrepreneur who wants to grow, who wants to scale, and you see these people who are driving fancy cars and all these nice things, like, honestly, that's not going to help you grow as a person. That's not going to help you grow as a business. So remember to focus on what actually matters. It ain't fancy cars. There's a huge difference between perceived success and true success. Don't fall for the...
Okay, so let me put y'all on real quick. So back during the pandemic, whatever you want to call it, I bought not only one, but two motherfucking high-end luxury cars. I got a BMW and a Range Rover. And looking back, I could really slap the fuck out of myself if I'm just being honest. Not because I couldn't afford it then or now, but because I'm no longer trying to keep up with chasing a look. You feel me? I really wasn't thinking long term when I bought these dumb investments. I'm gonna just be honest with you. It's really nothing cute about being stuck with two high-end ass car notes. I promise you that. Especially when it's a depreciating asset. But forget the situation. Here's the lesson. If you're going to get a higher end car, lease it. Do not finance it for 6 to 7 years just to be stuck in a car note that you no longer really want. Then you can't sell it without taking a hit. Because this is the thing. When I bought my cars, y'all know everything was overpriced during motherfucking pandemic. So not only am I in a hole with two vehicles, you get what I'm saying? It's just like they're not even worth it for what I'm paying on them. They really don't hold their value. Like, they lost their value so motherfucking quick. It's crazy. I mean, unless you got money and you just like, fuck it, you don't care, and you just want to, you know what I'm saying, blow your money on a vehicle, do you by any means. But for me, I feel like if I would have leased my cars, leasing would have gave me a way better out. You get what I'm saying? Because I would still be whatever I want to be in, and it would be brand new. I'm 30 now, so clearly my goals just look different for myself, if I'm just being honest with you all. I don't really care about people seeing me look wealthy. I want to be wealthy. Real assets, real money in the bank, real investments, all that good shit. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about getting a luxury car, just pause for a moment. I'm not here to kind of like push you away from what you want to do. I'm here to just simply give you a better understanding of where you should put your money or how to utilize your money when purchasing a brand new high-end luxury car, so you don't feel like how I feel. Always remember, fix your credit first and make sure your money is always working for you. If you need help fixing your credit, I got you. That's my lane. I've been doing that. Give me the word credit and let's get your profile looking all the way together. Honestly,
Get a Benz, don't get a Benz. Cause what is this? What is this? Why? Somebody tell me, where do I go to fix this? Where do I go to fix this? I looked into it. I want to say I looked into it a couple months ago because it was not like this. Like, this was not, it was not like this. Like, you can't even pull it back. Like, I don't understand. And then you gotta keep on doing this just to get it back. Like, no. How do I fix this? When I looked into it, it was like $7,000. Who? Having a Benz is just so much maintenance. Like, it's just a car. Like, it's a car like any other car. The maintenance is the problem. That's the problem, the maintenance. The A and B, they have an A and a B maintenance. Like, you go for your A service, you go for your B service. And if you don't have a package plan with Mercedes, like, I be paying $1,200. That's ridiculous for oil changes and whatever else they think I need. And now I'm to the point, like, I don't need nothing but an oil change. So that better come up to $300, $400. And even that's a lot. How do I fix this? How do somebody come in the comments and tell me, like, where do I go to fix this? This is a Mercedes. Where do I go to fix this? And I don't want to pay $7,000.